All right, here we go. Let's try it again. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, or AREG, for Wednesday, July 15th, 2026. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And this is week 1713 for the AREG group. And we meet here every Wednesday from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. Eastern here on 146.430 megahertz. And since this is a simplex net, not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. So I also live stream this net on YouTube. So people who tune in will be able to hear stations that they can't hear on their radio, hear how they sound on the air, and see their signal strength as well as see my station layout. Just type my call into the YouTube search bar. Again, it's VA3CJZ, and look for us under the live button. Or if you like, look for tonight's title, AREG Week 1713. And I'd like to congratulate all the newly licensed amateurs and welcome you to the hobby, as well as amateurs returning from an absence from the hobby. Welcome back. Finally, I'd like to ask everyone to please leave a 1 second delay between transmissions to allow other stations to break in. Before I take check ins, I do have a question for tonight. And that question is, what is your preferred mode of transmission? Is it FM? Is it FT8? Do you prefer HF, single sideband, uh, and that digital CW? What is it that you prefer? And don't tell me you prefer the bands that are open, like I heard someone say earlier. All right. Just give me a second here to bring up my logbook. And yes, I will have Richard in there as number one. Just let me get things settled. I had to reboot the computer here, and still have to do some catching up on everything that I had open previously. So, all right. Are there any time sensitive one and done stations who'd like to check in or any priority portable mobile stations? Come now.
VE3 DJZ.
All right, we got one there. VE3 DJZ. Huey, come on in.
Hey, Chuck, how am I sounding? Nice and clear? Yep, yep. What a day today, eh? Really muggy out there and yellow.
Yeah, hi, Huey. I don't know. Geez, it sounds weird. Uh, what are what are you doing? What are you transmitting?
It may sound weird. This radio has a feature inside the radio. I didn't know it has two speakers inside the radio. One in the center of the radio and one outside the radio. And I went in the default and I turned it off and I put it in stereo mode so it sounds different.
Okay. Well, it's also because we're so close, I'm hearing all your background noise as well. So, but yeah, sounds good, Huey.
Yeah, did you hear about that big fire in Simcoe this morning? 20,000 pigs died.
Yeah, that was on last night's news there. 20,000 pigs. Man, that's one big barn. And geez, what a waste. That's too bad.
Yeah, our bad. We're gonna go to the two cougars on Sunday, and they're gonna up the bacon.
Dig through the and try and salvage some good old bacon. Yeah, yeah. Oh, geez, that's terrible. Anyways, Huey, I heard you mention something about a new Kenwood. Would you like to tell us about that?
Yes, it's going to be released on the 21st of this month. Kenwood TM750A. Radio World already has it on their website. They haven't given a price yet. DX Engineering says it's going to be released on the 21st. It's going to be Kenwood's new D-Star radio, mobile, like the handheld, like the
Oh,
the D75. But the good thing about this radio, it's going to have 220 band in it. And just think, you could talk 220 and D-Star on it.
oh, wow, eh? Yeah, given you have the antenna, of course. Yeah, that's great. Kenwoods are known for having HF HTs. Is that right?
Yes, unfortunately, the downfall of this radio, on like the D74 and the D75, has the HF band on there for receive, and it works wild, it works wicked, but they didn't put it in the mobile. But they gave a bunch of new other features in the mobile. They give you Bluetooth, Digi repeater, and all kinds of digital APS, and all kinds of new features in there.
All right, right on. Looking forward to seeing that coming out. So again, it's the what is it? The TM 750?
Yep, the 750A, and it has a 220 band in it. It's going to be released on the 21st.
All right, the TM 750 Alpha. All right, Huey. Well, thanks for that, and thanks for checking in. Of course, great signal.
All right, there, Chuck. It's always a pleasure. You take care, and have fun with that, buddy. Take care.
Hey, Huey, you never answered my question. The question of the night: what is your preferred mode of transmission? Is it FM? Is it what is it?
To be honest with you, I like the FM, old school. I like the DMR, and I like the P25. You know, CW and Pota and all, I don't do that. But other words than that, P25 and DMR is very popular.
Yeah, and you're a portable kind of guy. You're never you don't stick around at home if you can help it. You're always out and about. So portables are your thing. So that's very understandable. All right, Huey. Well, thanks for that, buddy. Anything else?
No, that's it, buddy. Getting better. Got a operation coming up soon, so things are getting brighter, buddy. And I hope you're doing good with your back and everything too.
All right, Huey. Yep. We're working on it. I got to return to the hospital there in a couple of weeks and get another treatment. So we'll see how that goes. All right, Huey, thanks for asking. And let's move on and bring in Richard, patiently waiting in the wings, VA3 VJC.
Hello, 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 hello. Anyway, yeah, 'tis I, VA3, VJC, name is Richard, or Richard, depending what country you come from. And, answer your question, low power SSB.
So QRP single sideband phone, right?
Yeah, anywhere between, well, the ICOM, I can go full throttle and, you know, turn it down to about 5 watts minimal. But I do have a couple of those, wonderful imported radios that have, excuse me, I'm starting to choke up already. That has those funny instructions, you know, what do they call them, USD, DX, whatever. Anyway, I got a couple of those. I like to put them on air once in a while, but the antenna is still my restriction. But I'll get something up one of these days and play around. I might listen to a slow code as well, because I catch a bit of code now and then, you know.
Yeah, yeah, of course. You haven't completely lost all that knowledge from all those years ago. Geez, Richard, how long have you been licensed?
Oh, when did I say? Oh, gee whiz. Well, the interest has been since I was 10. I got licensed in 1999 in Burlington.
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. That's a few years after Mr. Johnny started this net. Of course, I'm talking about John Sims, for those of you listening, the founder of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. His call is VE3JSU. And so, oh, very good, Richard. Well, thanks, buddy. Thanks for sharing. How is everything else going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. There's been another black pea in the bucket of life since they called me up and said that as you're doing these tests at St. Joe's, and looking for nodules and doing the CAT scan and all that stuff, turns out she's got lung cancer. So she's 85. She said, I don't give a damn. I lived a good life, but I'm going to live a better part of my life right now. I'm going to have fun, you know. They haven't given me a time to expire yet, but you can't deny that you're gonna die, but still she's taking it pretty well. But it hit me a little hard because she's the only one left in my whole life, as far as family goes. The only one that I ever got really close to and had any feelings for, the family. I don't want to get into that right now, but anyway, it's knocked the shit out of a lot of people. That and plus the wife has got she's given up more or less, and I'm going back for COPD test. I got a walking test at St. Joe's. They're going to evaluate me whether I need oxygen or not. So all I need is a couple more whammies, and it's crazy. I'll be broke.
Well, Richard, I'm sorry to hear all that news. It's not good news, but yeah, no one can beat Father Time. And if you've got physical ailments that go along with that, well, you know, not everybody lives to the same age. So I say enjoy what you got while you got it.
That's true. The only I'm not enjoying when he's putting on his extra weight. Oh, I'm 306 pounds again, but I've noticed that my hands went all puffy. Lost my
Woo!
knuckles and I had those little baby creases around my wrist there, so I'm probably puffing out. That's about it. Anyway. Boy, I got to talk directly into the microphone, isn't it? Oh, excuse me, but anyway, I'm just having with a cup of tea. Got the windows down. I'm listening to all this razzmatazz going on with your social group here. Oh, speaking of that, I was talking to one of us down in debate. He said something about some sort of other net, but it's on Zoe or one of the UHF reviews. Of course, I forgot all about it.
Um, okay, Richard, if you could speak up a little bit into the microphone there, you're not even I have a meter for sound here and you're not even crossing the threshold for good sound. So, if you could. And the question was, did you nets on the nets that are on ZOE are usually on at 7 p.m. every night except for uh, Wednesday and Thursday, because of course there's the AREG tonight and tomorrow. Mac will be streaming a simplex net on 446.125 at 7 p.m. And he also streams the net during the week. I stream it on Monday night and on Wednesday. I hope that helps out there, Richard.
Oh, it does. I got two marbles left. I think he just drove it both nuts, so I'll try to remember that.
All right, 7 p.m. on ZOE. By the way, ZOE antenna just got an upgrade. Terry put up, he replaced the X50 antenna with an 8-bay antenna. So the range is a lot better, and you should uh, you should be able to notice that too when you do check in. And that frequency, of course, is 443.075, and all you need is a positive offset to get in.
Yep, and an antenna as well. I'll see if it will chew I was trying to get short winds in here, and you can probably tell my audio is probably going down. I noticed it here. So I'm going to sit back and listen to these guys. VH3, VJC will be listening with his big ears.
Okay, Richard, thanks a lot for checking in and take care of yourself, buddy. Don't be a stranger. Okay, with that, let's open up the net to anyone and everyone with a valid amateur license who would like to check in to the AREG net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, Ontario, VA3CJZ.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Mike, Quebec.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
VA3NCA.
All right, I caught three stations there, KMQ, Mike Hotel Victor, and November Charlie Alpha. Anyone else?
DNW. Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform.
All right, I also have BNW and Charlie Echo Uniform. Sorry, Bill, you're probably doubling with somebody there. Mike, I think VE3KMQ. Mike, come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on the net this evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I guess probably the topic of the day for just about everybody is the wild and wacky skies we've had with the wildfire smoke turning the skies kind of yellow. At least that's what they look like when you look out the window. And, of course, those with breathing problems need to be very wary of it because it can be really dangerous. But it did, I think, bring the temperature down a little bit because it was hiding the sun. At least that's my feeling or opinion of it. Temperature did drop a little bit from yesterday, certainly, actually a lot from yesterday. But, somebody posed the question on the Burlington net earlier, and just thought I'd talk about it here. And that is, does this wildfire smoke affect radio propagation? And I would have to say, based on what I'm seeing on the VHF real-time propagation map, and also what I'm hearing on the radio, is yes. Not in a super big way, but I can tell you that I'm able to hit a repeater this evening in Warren, Pennsylvania. And it turns out that's on the same frequency as the Oakville 2-meter repeater, 147.015. Of course, they have a different tone, but not real strong, about an S2, and also picking up Rochester. And from what this map shows, it looks like there's just a band of red, which is the legend that shows the highest level of propagation right across the whole area, right into New York State, extending over into Michigan. So I didn't try it out extensively, but I did note a couple of repeaters that I have saved in the memory that I often test just to see how things are, and they were active. So I would say it's probably due to that the wildfire affecting propagation a little. Just an observation, and with that, back to you there, Chuck. V3KMQ.
All right, Mike, that's a very good observation. And so that's for UHF and VHF. And so I did notice that the HF bands, though, were affected. Um, but I checked into the Transprovincial Net today with Barry, VE3ISX, and he said he could hear me. It was so bad that his reception was so bad that he had to go on a web SDR. And he said that I was making it into the web SDR, but of course, we're practically neighbors, so he could also hear me on the uh, direct on antenna to antenna. But that's interesting, Mike. So yeah, maybe not so much, maybe good for UHF, VHF, but not so much for HF. But anyways, Mike, I have a question of my own here for the net, and that is, what is your preferred mode of transmission? Is it FM? Is it single sideband phone? Is it FT8? What do you got?
Okay, well, if I had to list one, I would have to say that goes to phone sideband HF. That's what I get the most enjoyment out of is working HF, especially DX. But I also have to say, okay, number two would be VHF, UHF, FM, which, use quite a bit, get a lot of enjoyment out of that as well. But if you're putting it down on a list, you got to put me down for HF sideband.
Okay, very good, Mike. That is also my preference. I didn't mention that earlier, but yes, number one is single sideband phone HF. And of course, if there's nothing available there, and if even if there is, sometimes I'll jump on UHF, VHF, FM, and I really enjoy that. Now, mind you, if there was more activity on UHF, VHF single sideband, I would definitely jump on that bandwagon because, like I said, I enjoy the sideband, and it'd be nice to have more activity on the 2 meter, 70 centimeter side of things there, Mike. I'll send it back to you for your any comments and then your final.
Well, yeah, that's a very good point, Chuck, and I would echo that absolutely. You know, a lot of the fun that I have, and I think a lot of others do, is the challenge, right? So, I mean, everybody has a different like or preference. Some like to rag chew, and others don't. Others like FT8 and all that sort of stuff. CW, they're all great. Everybody has different likes. But I think a lot of people enjoy the challenge. You know, the thing with HF and DX is bagging that country that is elusive, you haven't had before. So that creates a lot of enjoyment for myself and others. But it'd be the same thing on VHF. If it was opened up and propagation being real good, then you always get a kick out of working some area that you don't normally get, and that's what makes it all fun. So what you said is absolutely true. Anyway, Chuck, thanks for doing the net, and I'll let you carry on with other check-ins there. 73 for now, B3KMQ.
Okay, very good, Mike. Thank you so much for your check-in. Have a great rest of the evening. And so before I take the next check-in, anyone else wish to check in, please come now.
Get mine, VA3WPG.
Okay, B&W, you're on the list. I just wanted to see if there are any new check-ins, and all I got out of that mess was VA3WPG. Who else?
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt. Bill was before me.
Yes, absolutely, he was. All right, so let's take Bill in now. He was tied with KMQ. Mark, I'll take you next. VE3 BNW.
V3BNW, good evening, all on net and frequencies, and on YouTube. Out driving around here aimlessly, and thought I'd check in before I hang it up. So, yeah, as far as talking tonight about what my favorite band is, I think those gentlemen said, sort of nailed it. It's a challenge. I've done FT8, I've done CW, I've done voice, and I guess right now I'm playing with voice and FT8 digital, and maybe next week be something different.
Oh yeah, for sure there, Bill. I mean, if you're like me, you like to experiment, go see where you can go, what you can hear and transmit back to, and all that. But I'm asking, what are your top one and two preferences? And it sounds like FT8 is one of them, and I guess what UHF, VHF, FM.
Yeah, well, I guess for lately I've been doing mostly digital, but I've had my own repeater up for a while and that sort of thing. So yeah, so I guess it's voice mostly, and then digital.
All right, very good then. We'll take it. Okay, Bill, any final comments before I move along?
So that's it for now, Chuck. Appreciate it. I'm just going to the mobiles. I'll be heading home shortly.
All right, very good. Almost 20 over, S9 here, Bill. Take care and thanks for checking in. And so with that, let's move over and say hello to Mark, VA3 Mike Hotel Victor.
BA3CJZ, BA3MHV. Good evening, Chuck. All those on the net and everyone following along on the YouTube stream.
Yes, hello
As far
everyone.
as this weather goes, Chuck, I'm not a fan. I do not like this apocalyptic looking orange yellow haze. And I miss my blue skies and sunshine. So I hope this is short lived and we get some winds and get it on out of here. The sooner the better. As far as your question for the night is, I would have to say definitely HF is number one for me, SSB HF, followed by number two, UHF VHF. I haven't ventured into digital at all or FT8 or anything yet. That may change down the road, Chuck, but right now I'm a phone man, definitely phone. I'm looking forward to everything tonight, the trivia and all the rest of it on this day. Thank you for doing it, Chuck. I won't tie it up because you got a bit of a lineup. And I'll turn it back to you, VA3MHV.
All right, Mark, thanks for sharing. So single sideband phone and FM for UHF, VHF. Very good, Mark. Thank you so much. And thanks for checking in. And before I take the next check-in, I want to acknowledge everyone that's on YouTube. For those of you just joining me, I do stream the net on YouTube. Just put my call in the YouTube search and click on the live button, and you can follow along. So hello to VA3NCA, which is coming up next. And we have, here's Johnny Las Vegas, and then Bill, VE3IUK. Rick, it looks like VE3BK in there. And Droner Wayne, VA3FMB. Good evening, Wayne. And Matt has no radio tonight. He's watching a movie. So VE3SMN. Thank you, Matt, for checking in. We got Steve in there. NFG. Good evening, Steve. And so with that, without any further ado, let's bring in VA3NCA.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA, good evening, Chuck, and good evening, everybody on net tonight. Look forward to Wednesday evening every week. Yeah, today looked a little apocalyptic, I guess, although it took on a bit of a sepia tone. It almost looked like an old-timey photograph at times. But it was not a comfortable situation. I don't know. I probably should have not done this, but I rode the bike in, but it was a slow ride because when I got out there and I realized, this stuff smells horrible. Probably not great for me, but there you go. I did have to go into the campus today, but that's fine. I have to do it every now and again. I don't mind it, actually. It's a nice place to be. Let's see, what else is going on? I don't know. Hopefully between the smoke and the heat, I hope it clears in the next week or two, because I've got that ride in the month of August for sick kids. That's the plan is 1,750 kilometers in the month of August, and that's going to be difficult if it's hot and smoky. But anyways, we'll see what happens. The fun change this year that I've decided on is I am going to do a bit of a bike pack at the beginning of August. I took a couple weeks off in August, and so I'm going to pack up the bike with a sleeping bag and a one-person tent, and I'm going to ride down to Turkey Point and stay there over a couple nights, do a ride down to Long Point and back on the second day, and then the third day will be the ride back to Dundas. So looking forward to that, so long as the weather and in particular the smoke accommodates it.
Yeah, absolutely there, Wade. Let's hope those fires, let's hope the weather helps those forest fires, first of all. And make things a little bit easier for us. We always get it. It always comes down this way. So yeah, woke up this morning, opened up the curtain in the bedroom, and said to myself, "Oh, great, desert storm." Or have we gone uh, into what is it, like Dune, like the movie Dune there? Anyways, yeah, not good. I stayed indoors. I went out in the backyard, did it, just a few minutes and came in. It doesn't smell very smoky over here, so that's good. But yeah, good luck there, Wade, um, with your bike run. By the way, uh, what is your preferred mode of transmission?
Well, I like tinkering with them all. More and more, trying to learn more and more CW. That's really fun and all that. But if I had to pick just one, I think right now it's probably HF sideband. Under Pota. So Pota is really the thing that I like doing, and in particular sideband HF stuff there. Little bit of FT8, but I've never really gotten into it. So yeah, I'd have to say that while I like tinkering with them all, I keep coming back to sideband on HF. Hoping actually that Turkey Point is a Pota Park, and it's really close to a bunch that I've never activated down there. So I'm going to bring my little QMX portable guy and give that a try too. So hopefully I'll get to exercise some of that HF sideband and Pota while I'm out and about down there. So, but I think that would be my answer there, Chuck. HF sideband.
E3IUK.
All right, very good, Wade and VE3IUK. Go ahead.
I just wanted to make sure you were hearing me. I've had some technical difficulties, so I'll just wait my turn.
Yeah, no problem, Bill. I got you. Where are you? Yeah, you're after, or you're just before WPG. All right. Okay, Wade, anything else?
No, that's it. But I will be here for the duration, and looking forward to the rest of the net. Thanks as always for doing it there, Chuck. I'll let you go down the log. VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA.
Okay, Wade, very good. Thank you so much for checking in, and have a great run on your bike there. No breakdowns. All right, so let's move from the west end of Hamilton to Burlington. Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform.
VE3CJZ, VE3CU. Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else in the net there. Yeah, it's been quite the day today. So yeah, I just did some shopping with the wife earlier, and then we came home, and I just stayed inside. I didn't stay outside. I didn't ride or do anything else like that. But yeah, better safe than sorry, especially as we get older. Want to make sure we can take these fast breaths for a while.
Oh, absolutely. I stayed indoors myself there, Tom, and I went out in the yard for a few minutes, but that's it. And I have breathing uh, issues as well. So, yep, best to take care of yourself and don't expose yourself. Very good, Tom. Other than that, how else are things going there? All right? You getting enough? You just mentioned bike riding.
Yeah, not bike riding as much as I used to. This year it's slowed down quite a bit, but I'm still active on it for sure. Yeah, last week I didn't have any bike riding, so I was in the States there. That's why you didn't hear me on the radio there. Wife and I were on a bus tour there in the States there, just to get away from town. So yeah, and the answer to your question there, Chuck. My favorite mode is the FM VHF UHF. And the reason I say that is ever since I've got my license, 95, I've always owned everything all QRP. You know, with this, I still have sideband and I still have. Anyways, yeah, that's my favorite, and I've enjoyed it day one.
All right, gotcha. FM on UHF, VHF. Very good. All right. Well, thanks for that, Tom. Well, thank you so much for checking in. And we haven't heard from Mac yet, but I hope you remembered this Saturday is the gathering for the Hamilton Pota group at Christie Conservation Area. First transmission of the day is targeted for 11 a.m. So if you want to meet there and just want to tag along, or you want to bring some gear, or just join the group, you're more than welcome. But I'm sure we'll hear more about that from other check-ins in a bit there, Tom. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for that information there, Chuck. I believe I remember him mentioning that quite some time ago. And I don't think there's anything going on for Saturday, so sounds like a plan. Okay, Chuck, I'll pass it back to you, and I'll get some more information later on that. So I'll say 73s for now, and I will be sitting here listening along. 73, CEU.
All right, Tom, not a bad signal here into my station, Mr. QRP. No. All right, so we'll clear with VE3CEU, and let's bring in Bill, VE3IUK, back in the west end of Hamilton.
Yep, good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everyone on the radio here and everyone on YouTube. And glad you got your technical difficulties straightened out. And my favorite is semaphore, but since semaphore is not used anymore, I'll have to go with sideband. I'm with Wade there, sideband Pota. And second choice would be CW, even though I haven't done any lately. So that's my vote is for sideband. Yeah, I would agree with Wade. It did look a little apocalyptic. Boy, I'll be all right. I swore it was evening instead of afternoon, and I walked over to the plaza. I had to walk the dog also. Unfortunately, I don't have any breathing problems, but I can feel for those that do because it was just thick in the air. So I hope that clears, and it's not going to be a problem for us on the weekend. And I hope the weather report changes because it looks like it's calling for possible heavy rain on Saturday. So we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, Chuck, that's it from here. Back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you for that. So single sideband phone and then CW. Very good. Thanks, Bill. All right. Next is VA3 WPG.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. VA3 WPG. It's funny because apocalyptic is the exact word that I used at the dentist's
Word
office
of the
this
day.
morning. Apocalyptic, yeah. I had an appointment this morning, got out of there without having to have any freeze, so that was a plus. Yeah, I'm seeing that we're supposed to be getting some rain. If that happens, I won't be bringing the motorcycle, obviously. And if I do the car thing, if it rains, I won't be the one driving outside of the city on the highways, because once you get out to, like, what was that street called, Brock Road or something, I'm not all familiar with that area. And I'm certainly not going to be my first time in a four-wheel in the rain on unfamiliar highways. So I'm going to have to see what's going on with that weather. Yeah.
Yeah, well, a good idea would be to keep checking the weather maps and see if there's any systems headed this way. And and make your decisions from there, right?
Yeah, watching the weather like an eagle, like a hawk.
All right, Chris, very good. All right, what's your preferred mode of transmission? That is the question for tonight, Chris.
Um, well, number one, Pota, and number two is SSTV, which I have not done for a long time because that's on the same junker laptop here, and it's just a pain to get all that digital stuff set up, and then getting into the laptop and getting all that going. But yeah, no, it's a program called MMSSTV, and then you got all your modes like Scotty and Scotty 2 or something like that. But yeah, I like that slow scan television stuff, which they do both fall under the umbrella of single sideband. So I guess I'm going to have to say sideband. Doesn't really matter the band. No, that's all I can think of for now. If anything comes up, we can always jump back in, or we can catch you back on round two.
VE3RUB.
VA3IMW.
VA3XLJ.
Yeah, VE3RUB. Good evening, Chuck, and all others on the net. Just late check-in. I just got in the shack here and remembered about the net, so out there playing in the smoke all day today. How are things in Hamilton? Go ahead. I did okay and not so okay. I picked up a 70 amp power supply, Astron. I picked up a 160 watt Mirage amplifier. I picked up a defective FT100 that I paid for and had to hunt the guy down afterwards to get my refund, which I'm going to meet up with him on Friday. He said, yeah, it's a perfectly working radio. So I paid for it, and next thing you know, I got home and tested it out, and it wasn't working. So I did have some nice I didn't, dummy me never got his call sign when I bought it off him. But I had lots of pictures of the guy from ONTARS and from the Ontario CB Radio Club Net YouTube guy, Nick. So I did post this picture out to a few friends and spread the word around, and that took up a few hours before I got some answers. Anyways, we hunted him down and got his number and
Okay,
gave him a
how's
call
that
back,
better?
and no pushback. He's going to return take the radio back and return my money, and it's all good. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, dear me. Yeah. Well, Facial recognition at work. Uh, that's good. You were able to track him down, and good thing he wasn't uh, a one. A guy out of the blue who would disappear. So good for you.
Yeah, it was a lot of back and forth. Like I said, I put the picture out on a few places and spread it out to a few of my friends, and his pitch kind of went Ontario-wide for a little while. And a few people accused a different call sign, and that guy phoned me up after I emailed and said it wasn't him, and he told me some guy Larry out of Oshawa, and lo and behold, a few more phone calls went around in a circle, and his number appeared on my phone, so I called him up, and it was all good. So anyways, live and learn, but don't like really buying used radios so much, but, the guy seemed pretty honest and said it worked, and I said, okay. Anyways, next time, I think what they should have at the flea markets, they should have a bench there that if you want to buy a radio, you can actually go there and maybe power it up, put it on dummy load, and just maybe see if it's actually transmitting and, lighting up. But I think they do that in Dayton. They have a table that people can go over and, fire up a radio or whatever and put it in dummy load and make sure everything's fine. That's my suggestion to the Milton Hamfest or any flea market. The club that's holding it should have some kind of a test table that people can actually go up to and give it a little whirl anyway, see if it energizes, right, at least.
Yeah, that's awesome idea. Because I've seen that in some places where things that only require a three-prong plug, right? So a guy will have an extension cord and he'll plug it in and test it out for you if you like, and away you go. So that's a great idea.
Roger. Anyways, I'm not going to hold it here too long, Chuck. I'm just looking at the VHF propagation map, and I see lots of red in our southern Ontario here, which means there's a big enhancement going on. I'm not sure if we have conditions happening on VHF or UHF, maybe UHF, but looks like we have a lot of enhancement going on. So I might scan around the band a little bit and see if we can cover some ground here. VA3CJZ from VE3AB. Take it away, Chuck, and we will talk later.
Okay, Jack, quickly before you go, I had a question for the night, and I think I know your answer, but I have to ask. What is your preferred mode of transmission?
I do like FM, obviously, because I'm always on here, but I like simplex, VFF, FM simplex, and also FT8, as you know. I do play on sideband as well, but yeah, I'm mainly on FM, on VHF and UHF. Go ahead.
Okay, Jack, thanks for that answer. Seems to be a popular one as well tonight, as well as single sideband FM or single sideband HF. Okay, take care, Jack, and good luck. And I'll see how you made out there when I talk to you next time. Thanks again. All right, so we'll clear with VE3RUB and let's go to VA3IMW.
Good evening, Chuck and all on net. You've been a busy boy. I've been sitting back, relaxing, listening to all your check-ins. You certainly have amassed quite a list. Anyways, your question is thought-provoking. And when you and I were chatting on ZOE during my drive home, when I said whatever works, what I meant to say was the transmission mode that proves effective given conditions is obviously your favorite at that point in time. So, if you're in a situation where propagation on HF just totally sucks, then you have to revert to something else. Then your next choice is going to be CW, or maybe you have to break down and hook things up to your computer, so you'll be working fax mode. Anyways, yes, my preference, I guess, has got to lie with the single sideband. And even within the HF realm, I gotta say that 17, 15, and 12 meters, it's like a box of Cracker Jacks, because sometimes there's a surprise in there, and somebody's going to pop out of the very quiet background, and you're going to have a really crisp QSO. So I got to say, if you want to make a multitude of contacts, 20 meters is obviously the preferred. But working within 400 to 600 kilometers, obviously you've got to be on 40 meters. But there's something special about tuning down to 17, 15, or 12 meters. The band is so nice and quiet. And you're either hunting or you're activating. When you call CQ on those bands and somebody comes back to you, it's like a spark in the dark. It's so fulfilling to hear somebody come back to you on those higher bands. And 10 meters. Obviously, it's got to be open in order for it to really work for you. But most reliably, 15 and 17, definitely. And of course, whenever there's a contest on, you'll find me hiding down on the warp bands. But there you go. Top of the list, single sideband, Fravit brands, 17, 15, and 12 meters.
Mac, you told me where you worked and you travel for a living in that a lot, but I was wondering, does your job, does it involve 90% of you just talking to people, or do you actually do other work? The question, it was very precise, and it is, what is your preferred mode of transmission? So I finally got an answer out of you there, sideband, and your preferred bands, of course. Well, thank you, Mac.
Well, yes, communication is really my forte, and sometimes with suppliers, I'll just keep talking until I just talk them to death. On the other hand, our customers, you got to know what they want to hear, so you only tell them
What they want to
the
hear.
version of what they want to hear that has been crafted for them. So the gift of gab, I guess it's kind of in my court.
I don't mean to insult you, Mac. I was just noticing uh, you say a lot of words to come around to a simple answer. Very good, Mac. And please, by all means, would you finish off by telling us what is happening Saturday morning? Who needs what, where, when, and how? If any addition to the plan there, please come forward.
All right. Well, to start with, I've already packed my raincoat, so there's insurance that it won't rain. And if it does, we're at the beach. It's okay. Bring your towel. Bring your shorts, your swimming trunks. You go for a dip. What's the worst that can happen? And just don't grab the radiator wire while somebody's keying down on the radio. Anyways, Christie Conservation Area, July 18th, 11 a.m. Want to be on the air, and everybody's welcome. So, however we get there, I'm hoping that the Dundas group works out the details. I know Dave DCS is kind of a tentative because he's on call this weekend. I didn't hear whether Wade has the car. I haven't heard whether Bill Prime got in touch with him and had a feeling of whether they were cohesive on travel plans. And a little spritz of rain. Yeah, Chris, I wouldn't worry about it. Just hammer down and make it. And how do you say that? Fake it till you make it. Yeah, it's all good. Remember, most of us in the 70s learned how to drive by taking their friend's car out in November and December in parking lots, and you do donuts and slide sideways around, and that's how you learn to drive in the snow and slippery stuff. So you got to get out there and just do it. Just do it. Anyways, there I go again. Back to you, Chuck.
B3IUK comment.
Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, for Mac, Wade was planning on biking up, but is not sure because of the weather, so he doesn't have the vehicle for the weekend. So that's where we're at with that.
Okay, question.
Go ahead.
What time are we planning on being on the air for? If I was to get this thing, what time are we planning on being on the air for?
11 a.m.
And probably done by 2ish.
Well, you would be.
Time's the event plan to go till?
Well, people come and they go, and when you leave, we take down the time, and that's where we draw a line. So your logs would reflect that. So it's not so much an event that has a fixed finish time. So if there's a bunch of people, they're obviously going to have a finite time that they are able to participate. So when they book, and we take down their call signs and the time that they leave, and everything goes as normal, right? Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. B3WPG.
All right. Anyone else have any questions, comments, or anything to add? Please come now. BNW, go ahead.
I'm still mobile. I was just going. I hear it sporadically in there. I'm down by the center mall now again. Was there a check-in frequency for that on Saturday, or just show up?
The ZOE repeater will be the talk-in frequency.
Okay, perfect. I'll keep that in mind then. So I'm free. I'll pop by.
All right. I'm sure they'd love to have you, Bill. Very good. Thank you. Anyone else?
Is he bringing naked women?
Are you?
Sadly, no.
Oh, okay. Hey, you find any puppies for me?
No. And we're actually in a. I don't know if you saw the thing on Full Book or not, but this place owned in Silkirk, Brantford area with that puppy place that she ran.
Oh, those 30 dogs or something?
Yeah, just a quick update. Can't give too much information. It's still under investigation, but she has moved to a different location, and we headed out there to get some dogs retrieved today.
Oh, that's sad. Well, it's also a good thing that you're rescuing them, so very good.
Yeah, well, they'll bring more on the news too, but that's where it stands right now. So I hope she doesn't get away with it. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, keep your eyes and ears open there. I would love a furry companion, but not something too big where I have to walk the heck out of it. Mobility is an issue for me right now, so if you can keep that in mind, I'd appreciate it.
Not a problem. We'll do, Chuck.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, so let's see. Do we have any other questions, comments, or any check-ins for tonight's Amateur Radio Exchange Group net? This is VA3CJZ.
B3 Bravo Kilowatt.
OEA3XLJ.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just getting any new check-ins there, Vanya, and I got to finish up with Mac here real quick. So, anyone else? I got you, Rick.
Bravo, India. Did you pick up Jason also, Chuck?
Okay, so that's who's breaking my squelch. Now I can't make him out there, Larry, but I'll add him to the log here quickly here. All right, thank you.
Yeah, he's mobile.
All right, well, if you could relay for me, please go ahead.
Mac, have you got a better copy on than I do? If you do, go ahead, please.
100%. VE3's ZJC, good evening, Jason. Said good morning to you early today. Are you still mobile on the way home? All right, a little picket fencing, but clear copy there, Jason. Very good. So the mobile's doing a fine job for you. Somewhere between a 5 and a 7. And Chuck, he's on his way home. Still up on the QEW, so I'm actually kind of surprised you don't have a copy on him. But maybe he's breaking your squelch just with that picket fencing. Anyways, so he's going to ride along with us, listen where he can, and maybe he can break back in once he gets a clearer copy on you. I think that's it for now. And you said you were going to finish with me, but I really don't have anything left to contribute other than the fact that we're certainly looking forward to seeing everybody on Saturday, one way or another. VA3 CJZ, VA3 IMW, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Mac, and thank you, Jason, for your check-in. VE3ZJC, you are in the log. Let's go to Vanya, Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima, Juliet.
VA3 CJZ, VA3 XLJ, good evening, Chuck, and everybody a little bit late to arrive, but I did arrive at the question part, so I would say, like, although I didn't use it yet, the AM is my favorite modulation, but unfortunately no one talks on AM anymore for some reason. But it is what it is, and the reason why is like that because I guess it's a little bit of nostalgia, because when I was a kid and I had my little CB radio, so whoever have a crappy radio, it had a AM modulation on it, and the guys with the better radios, they would have like I guess a better rigs with AM, FM, and sideband. So I guess lots of good time just talking to my peers when I was teenager, I guess early teens and mid-teens and late teens on an AM radio, and kind of hiding the radio from the parents because I would stay late in the night to talk to the kids. So yeah, there's that. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, well, there's our first AM mode preferred, and yes, CB radio with AM transmission. I do recall those days. I was very, very active back in the day, in the very beginning there, AM, and then they came out with the sideband not too long after. This I'm talking about 1975 here, and so yeah, memories for sure there, Vanya. Very good. Thanks. Anything else?
So what was your handle like when you use a CB radio?
I'm laughing now.
Oh my gosh, I can't say this on the air. Well, while I'm streaming. Oh, Vanya. All right, I'll give you one of them. I had a few, actually, I'll tell you. Uh, well, you see, I used to have an XM license, and it was XM492706 or 27706, or was it 26706? I forget now. But anyways, I started to use the handle 706, or I wish I had my effects board on right now, but yeah, 706 was one of them, and another one was Mr. Paul Bunyan, and the other one was The Man with No Name.
Very nice, very nice. I know the movie. It was a movie? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, my handle was the vacuum tube. So when I got my first radio, so everyone keep complaining how my signal is the weakest, and it didn't work right and whatnot. So I tried a whole bunch of stuff, and they told me nothing ever works right. But I had this very, very old radio which was sitting underneath my desk. It was an old. I'm gonna probably try to find the picture of it. A shortwave radio with the vacuum tubes. And for some reason they convinced me like that my signal is better if I keep that radio on, and I guess vacuum tube stuck with me. Most likely there was other vacuum they were referring to, but yeah, there's.
Okay, Vanya, good to know. And yeah, I haven't been back there in quite some time. So, anyways, your favorite mode. Thank you for sharing that, Vanya. Do you have anything else before I move down the list?
No, I'm gonna stay here in the basement for a while, and maybe a little bit later I'm gonna move up and continue on my computer. But we'll see how long I'm gonna last because they stole my good share. But it is what it is for now. Seven. I'm gonna give you 7-3, and we'll see how long I'm gonna last. VA3XLJ.
Okay, Vanya, thanks again for your check-in, buddy. Two more sleeps until the weekend. Let's bring in Rick, downtown Rick, as opposed to Richard. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, Roger that, Chuck. You gotta remember, my given name is Richard. And yeah, when I hear Chris RWJ, I think of RWD would have been a good call for me. But anyway, okay, quite a few conversations on here this evening. Really enjoyable to hear them all. And we had that orange shoe out there in the backyard today. And yesterday, it went over 100 degrees in our backyard. Fahrenheit, of course. Over 100 degrees in the backyard. So I wonder if maybe some of them fires were because of the heat up north. Anyway, let's see. You discussed whether the smoke affects propagation. Well, I think the same way you do. I think it does affect HF a little bit. Maybe not as good, but you got to remember the solar flux and everything else has to be involved in there too. But obviously good for VHF and UHF funneling, and that's always fun when that happens. So, but I found HF is better in the rain. Don't ask me why, but when we were going strong at the contest site, when we had rainy weather, it seemed like our propagation was better. So that that seemed to be the case. Anyway, and my preferred mode, of course, it's sideband HF, and yeah, when the bands are open, hey, 10 meters, 15, I like 15, but I also like 40. 40 is my preferred band, I guess. Don't know ask me why, but I guess it is. And so HF and the backup, same as you, Chuck.
FM on 2 meters 440, and 220 comes in behind that. So I've got that, the 222. Anyway, and 2 meter sideband, not enough people on there. And I know that Mac does 440 sideband at times, I think. Anyway, I haven't been involved in that too much. And do you know, question for you, do you know what time that 220 net comes on Thursday night? Do you know that time, Chuck? Over?
No, I don't, but maybe somebody that's listening does. Anyone have an answer? Oh, I guess not there, Rick.
Okay, and I got another question for you. What do you prefer in the way of the dog? You did say, nothing too big because you can't walk as well. And, so, like, do you want a little one or what? I have the word out for you in my neighborhood, but I haven't heard of anybody that's doing that anymore. And it seems like everybody gets their dog fixed these days. So not very much of a chance of getting a puppy. Anyway, back to you. What's your preference in dogs there, Chuck? Over?
Well, my preference would be a bigger dog like a lab, but like I said, because my mobility is not going to get better, I have to downsize. And so I'm not looking for any Pomeranians, lap dogs, pocket dogs, Chihuahua, just next level up.
Okay, got it. Yeah, well, somebody I know got a mixed breed, and the dog ends up being bigger. My Shepherd, 95 pounds. That's a pretty big dog. Anyway, 95 pounds. So you never know what you're going to get if you get one of those Heinz 57. You don't you don't know. Anyway, good nuts so far, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it. So, anyway, and hey, I gotta make one comment there. You were telling IMW about saying a lot of words. But anyway, I used to be shy on the radio, and when I got my license, I did CW, and I was shy doing the CW too. And once I got going, holy jeez, now look at me. I'm as good as Mac.
Yeah. Well, everybody's shy starting out. I know I did a ton of listening before getting the courage to key up. I had help though. I had some, friends that I knew that had just gotten theirs and not long before me. And so it was a little bit easier. But for strangers, I just waited till I felt comfortable before keying up there. But now, well, now, yeah, I key up whenever, wherever. Anyways, Rick, thanks for sharing all that information, all the way from the conditions with the smoke. And yeah, woke up this morning with to yellow sky, and yeah, no blue anywhere to be found. Anything else, Rick?
You said, well, hey, I had friends back in CB days, and I listened, just like you said, and they got me going on the chicken band, and once I got on there, I had the lingo down pat, and so I had people saying, well, where were you? Where did you live before? You obviously been on the CB before. So there you go. There's your misconception. Also, I ran 11U, RG11U 75 ohm coax, and I tuned it for the 10 meter band. So, they all thought I had a linear, but no, it was just good signal out. Anyway, that's enough of that. And so back to your net there. Thanks for doing Chuck BA3 CJZ from B3PK.
All right, Rick. Thanks again. And Wayne from Mississauga, VA3FMB, has answered your question about the 220 net, and that is at 7 p.m. The BARC, Burlington Amateur Radio Club 220 net, at 7 p.m., Rick.
Okay, thanks for that, Wayne.
Okay, Rick. Well, thank you so much for checking in. And tomorrow I'll be streaming your net at 3 p.m. On 7.100, the Transprovincial Net, and the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum. Marty and yourself on the net tomorrow from 3 to 4 p.m. Thank you, Rick. And with that, LBI, VE3LBI, please come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on the net tonight and YouTube. I was listening along there, and you were asking about the preferred type of communications, I guess you really want to say. Personally, definitely sideband and phone. I had a question for you, though. I see all the QSL cards you have up there. Do you actually send them back to the people, Chuck?
Cards? Where?
On your screen, you actually have QSL cards that come up, right?
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah, I was just curious if you had sent stuff back to them. I see quite a few different countries there and stuff, and I never thought to ask you before if you actually had reciprocated by sending them back to them.
Yeah. Actually, I got one in the mail just last week from Greece, and it was a fold out. I mean, it was the same size as a QSL card, but it was double the length horizontally, and so you could fold. It was folded in the middle. It was really nice. Geez, I don't have anything like that, but I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, very good. Anyways, nothing else on the report other than it's been a real smoky day. Eyes are a little irritated.
Yeah. I know I stayed indoors as much as possible, and I'm only going to be going out to take the garbage out later, and that'll be it for me. They're saying it's not going to clear up until midnight tomorrow night.
Yeah, I heard should be not too bad Friday morning. I did see the one video there with the engineers trapped on the train. Apparently they'd get out safe. So I think they were actually picking up people to move them out of the area. And anyways, they were showing the flames and they taking video of it. The guy was talking about it. And I'll tell you, it'd be pretty scary in one of those engines with that much smoke and fire around you. But apparently they did rescue them and got them out of there.
Yeah, that's and then the 20,000 pigs on that farm there, boy, whoo, that smell around there must be terrible.
There'll be lots of bacon.
Yeah, if you want to go in there and scrounge and bring a knife with you.
Bacon, that is.
I'm not sure how many actually survived or whatever. I didn't hear too much more about it. But I don't think that was related to the actual forest fires that we have right now. I think that was an individual fire.
Yeah, I was just pointing out that we also had that happening. And no survivors, Larry. Total loss 20,000 pigs plus the barn. Yeah.
Well, I feel sorry for the people more up north that are having to be evacuated from the towns and the amount of wood that's being damaged in the housing. So I know we can't do a lot of clear cutting we just have too much for us to do up there. But it definitely helps if they can, but there's just too much forest up in that area. So when we get dry spells like this, and especially with lightning strikes, they're definitely going to cause. I think there was 178 fires up there right now.
Yeah, geez, last I heard over 150. So yeah, we definitely need Mother Nature to help out with some rain, and we'll have to wait and see how that turns out there, Larry. All right. Well, thank you for checking in, Larry. And of course, we all love to check in with you on Friday at 8 p.m. on the VE3 ZOE repeater, and that's 443075. And Mac, I believe, also streams that net, and that starts at 8 p.m. the Friday night ZOE Ragchew. Thank you, Larry. Anything else?
No, wait for the repeater to drop. No, that's it, Chuck. Go ahead. Thanks very much.
Old habits, yeah, I know. All right, very good, Larry. So that clears my list. Do we have anyone else who would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ.
Hey, Chuck.
VA3 NFG.
Okay, Steve, hang tight. We got a recheck from Rick, VE3BK. Go ahead.
I forgot to tell you about Reg. Reg never showed up Friday night, and Al told us about it. Were you listening in on 10 meters on Monday night? Over.
No, I had to. That's why I didn't join you guys. That was, yeah, my wife was on vacation and I decided to spend some time with her.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, anyway, El was on there. El talks to him, and he said that Richard was having trouble with time of day or day. What day is it? So he missed Friday night, and he says that sometime Reg calls him at 2:30 in the morning on DMR. So anyway, I thought I'd tell you about Reg, and that's on Friday nights, NCF. So NCF on Friday night, same time as Larry has his net there. Usually the net's on there. It's worldwide on Equilink. But Reg, who started from Hamilton, is now in Australia, and it looks like he's on his last legs. He's got the big C. So anyway, just thought I'd let you know. VE3BK.
Okay, Rick, thanks for that. Yeah, sounds like a little dementia there. Geez, I hope I don't get that. But you get what you get, right? Thanks, Rick. All right, let's bring in Steve, VA3NFG.
VA3CJZ, VA3NFG. Good evening, Chuck, and to all on net. Well, Chuck, I'm sitting on the deck. I'm sitting on the chair. That's supposed to be the sweet spot for your net. So hopefully I'm doing a good trip in there. Yeah, it was a really smoky day today. You could really smell, after being in the car for a while in the AC or in the house, you come outside, you can really smell that fire blowing in from northern Ontario. But, hopefully that gets under control real soon. Nothing else really going on here, Chuck. Just another day gone by and back at the grind tomorrow. Oh, and I've got some fireflies in my yard. That's what's catching my attention here. Things are flickering to the side there. Like you see sparks when you get too much of a head rush. You start seeing sparks everywhere. I got fireflies everywhere in my yard. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for doing the net, Chuck. VA3CJZ, VA3NFG.
Wow, Steve, outstanding audio. from where you are there now. I swear I could hear a car driving by. Uh, yeah, good spot. All right, Steve, before you go, I had a question for everyone this evening, and that is, what is your preferred mode of transmission?
That would have to be sideband, Chuck, um, because of the fidelity in the tones of the audio. You know, it's the right combination of highs and lows. Well, hopefully it's the right combination. But you know, FM and AM, they're, you know, I find it kind of flat, sort of. Maybe it's just the mode, I don't know. But yep, it'd be sideband for me, Chuck.
All right, very good. That seems to be the number one pick for this evening, followed by FM. Very good, Steve. Well, thank you so much for checking in, and I'm glad you're able to sit outside and enjoy the outdoors for a little bit. And uh, thanks again. Anything else?
No, that'd be about it. The sweet spot here is sitting in a chair on the deck that's sort of like kind of up against the wall, sort of. So it's kind of like I'm in the center of a satellite dish. I don't know. I'm certainly receiving you without any hiss or anything like that, and you're probably doing 20 over, no doubt. But this spot seemed to work one day last year, or a few days last year. I got this spot nailed down finally for your net here. Anyway, all right, Chuck, that's about all I got. Send it back to net control, VA3NFT.
All right. Thank you again, Steve. So, with that, is there anyone else out there wishing to check into the AREG net? Please come now. All right. That means we get to go and see if we have. Oh, yeah, there we go. The trivia page is coming up.
Hey, Chuck, it's Cal, VA3CDV. Just heard you call out for login, so I thought I'd give you one more.
VA3CDV. Cal, come on in. How are you, and how's the publishing going?
Oh, busy as hell, Chuck. Don't have time for much these days. But it's okay. It's becoming more and more popular, and that's the whole point.
All right, very good. Glad to hear. Um, oh, there we go. Where'd it go? Yeah, right on. And so I'll ask you the same question, Cal, that I asked everyone else tonight. What is your preferred mode of transmission? Is it sideband? Is it FM? Is it FT8?
You know what, Chuck? I don't have a lot of time, so I just like talking on the nets such as this one. In the wintertime, it's a little bit different for me because I do have a little bit more time, so I like hunting around on the bands during the winter. But during this time of year, it's basically just nets, so just basic transmission.
All right, sounds good. You're just in time. I'm about to start the trivia for tonight, so you're going to stick around for a few minutes.
I hope to, but I'm not sure. Things are kind of moving fast, but I'll let it get back to you, Chuck, and I'll listen for as long as I can.
Okay. All right, very good, Cal. Thank you. And I see Johnny Las Vegas is heading out. Thanks for tuning in, Johnny. Have a good one. All right, one last call. Any other check-ins for tonight's AREGnet? Please come now. All right, here are 400 plus trivia questions. We won't ask them all tonight. Uh, on just about everything from pop-up culture to history to geography to art to food. These questions are the perfect level of difficulty, a little bit of a challenge, but definitely not impossible. Just enough to give your neurons a workout. Your brain will basically feel like it just took a sunrise yoga class in the park on a brisk autumn morning. Sounds pretty good, right? All right, so let's get started with the first question, and that is what scene from U.S. history is depicted on the back of the American $2 bill? Uh, what scene from U.S. history is depicted on the back of the U.S. $2 bill? I know it's a U.S. question and we're Canadian, but the answer is the signing of the Declaration of Independence. I don't know how many of you have seen a U.S. $2 bill. They're, not too many around. So, yeah, a little bit of a tough one there. Which 1971 film features the song The Candy Man? And the correct answer is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. All right, next question. What is the only gemstone produced by a living creature?
VA3, the pearl and the oyster.
There we go. Good evening, Guy. Just made it in. All right. Hello, Guy. Comment ça va, mon ami? Mon cousin. Yeah, so the correct answer is the pearl, the only gemstone produced by a living creature. All right, you ready for the next one? Way to go, Chris. How many squares are on a checkerboard?
64.
And the correct answer is 64. Way to go, Mac. Very good. Ooh, what is the largest land mammal in South America? It's not a name you hear very often, and I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter T. What is the largest land mammal in South America? And the answer is the tapir or tapir. Tapir. Check it out. Let me know. I think it's kind of a, well, it'd have to be bigger than a, they have leopards and stuff in the jungles there. So I don't know what a tapir is. Let me know. Ooh. Next question. What was Harry Houdini's birth name? These are a little bit tough. The correct answer is Eric Wise. Eric with a K and Wise spelled Weisz. Eric Weiss. All right. Before people made jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween, which vegetable did they carve faces into? There's a specific vegetable. That's right, you're getting close. Before people made jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween, which vegetable did they carve faces into? Anyone?
something like a turnip.
And that is the correct answer. Turnips. Very good, Hack, once again. And I heard someone break my squelch there. Did anyone else pick that up? Is there a person trying to check in there? Come now. All right. Which comedian voiced Lago in Disney's Aladdin? Not something I think a lot of us have watched, but anyways.
Oh, it's that guy with the really annoying voice. Ouch.
Gilbert Gottfried. Loud, obnoxious. Yeah, that's him. All right, very good. Gottfried. There you go, Wade. He got it. What is Peggy a nickname for?
Peggy Sue.
All right there, Jerry Lee Lewis. Oh, Peggy Sue. It's short for Margaret. Peggy is the nickname for Margaret. Did not know that. All right, next question. Nubbins Sawyer is a character in which horror film? Nubbins Sawyer.
Jerry Lee Lewis. Oh, Peggy Sue. It's short for Margaret. Peggy is the nickname for Margaret. Did not know that.
All right, the correct answer is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Nubbins Sawyer. All right. Anyone know the capital of Kenya? What is the capital of Kenya?
Kenya.
What is the capital of Kenya?
Does it start with an N?
Absolutely. You, Wade, and Guy got that right. It is Nairobi. Very good. All right, just a reminder, we are streaming live on YouTube, and multiple transmissions confuses the net controller as well as people listening. So please refrain, and let's continue on and have some fun with our trivia. Okay, another easy, tough one here. What does the Spanish phrase mi casa es su casa translate to?
My home is your home. My castle is your castle. Feel welcome.
Very good. All right, just a...
Absolutely. Very good, Mac, I mean. That is the correct answer. My house is your house. Very good. All right, moving on. Well, we've covered this one before. That one too. That one too. Oh, yeah. Who was the first actor to voice Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo franchise?
Oh, yeah. Who was the first actor to voice Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo franchise?
I'm thinking the DJ that used to do the top hits, the top 70 hits or something like that. Can't think of his name.
That's right. It's Casey Kasem with America's Top 40. Thank you for tuning in.
That's the guy. That's the
guy. All right. Okay. That's too hard. Let's go to another one.
All right.
All right, next question. Which three countries make up Scandinavia? Which three countries make up Scandinavia? Oh, and by the way, Wade got that last answer correct on YouTube. Way to go, Wade.
Sweden, Denmark, and Norway.
All the countries that Mr. Trump wants. Well, not all the countries, just some of them. That is correct. Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. Or Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. Whatever you like. What is the largest airport in the U.S.?
Countries that Mr. Trump wants. Well, not all the countries.
Gotta go with Atlanta.
That is correct.
Actually, that is the busiest airport in the U.S. is Atlanta, but the largest is in fact Denver International Airport. So Guy got that right. He said Colorado, so close enough.
Got that right. He said Colorado, so close enough.
Who created the Barbie doll?
Mattel.
Who created the Barbie doll?
Okay. A person, I guess, that created it, not the company. Not the company. It was a person, and it was a woman that created the Barbie doll. Any guesses?
A person, I guess, that created it, not the company. Not the company. It was a person, and it was a woman that created the Barbie doll.
That would be Ruth Handler. Was the one who created the Barbie doll. Okay. Yeah. Where did Tai Chi originate? We all know that. China, of course. All right. What does the distinctive marking on a black widow spider's abdomen look like? What does the distinctive marking on a black widow spider's abdomen look like?
A red hourglass was the one who created the Barbie.
That's correct. Hourglass, correct answer. And I see Wade got that right. And he also got the China one, yeah. And red dots, I didn't know that. Okay, very good.
Black Widow's.
Oh, we did that one. Yeah, did that one. And this one we've done before, but I think it's interesting. What is the official name of Big Ben? The tower where the clock is there, the Big Ben clock?
This one we've done before, but
All right. Well, the name of Big Ben, the official name of Big Ben is the Elizabeth Tower. Very close, Wade. London Tower is where they imprison and kill people. Okay. All right. Who is the Egyptian god of the underworld?
Ball.
Nope. Wrong.
Nope. Wrong.
correct answer is Osiris, is the Egyptian god of the underworld. What percentage of the population is ambidextrous? What do you think the percentage of the population that is ambidextrous?
4%.
Is Osiris the Egyptian god of the underworld?
Well, we got a couple of guesses there. They're all wrong. We got 10, 26, and what was the one? 4, I think Max said. They're all wrong. Try again.
22.
Nope. It's 1%. 1% of the population is ambidextrous. Not too many.
I got it cut off. I said 22 divided by 22.
One.
Yeah. All right. Correct. You get that one there, Cal. Oh, here's someone. Well, we've all had children, haven't we? But even if we didn't, how many sisters does Ariel have in The Little Mermaid?
You get that one there, Cal.
She should have a whole school of sisters. Hi.
Yeah, correct answer is 6. What's the most popular pizza chain in the U.S.? The most popular pizza in the U.S. or pizza chain in the U.S. is, in fact, hang on. Best I could come up with for a drum roll, it is Domino's. Wade got that right. Way to go.
The most popular pizza in the U.S. or pizza chain in the U.S. is, in fact,
Which movie in the Friday the 13th series is the first to figure Jason's iconic hockey mask?
Hockey mask.
All right, it's Friday the 13th, Part 3. Let's see, we'll do one last one, and then we'll do a 7-3 round. Oh, we did this one before. Let's see if you remember. Last one here. How many title deeds does a standard game of Monopoly include?
All right, it's
27.
It's Part 3. Let's see, we'll do one last one, and then we'll do a 7-3 round.
The correct answer is, in fact, 28. Mac, 28. You were close. And so with that, we'll see if there are any last-minute check-ins or any questions or comments. Please come now.
Last-minute check-ins or any questions or comments, please come now.
Okay, nothing heard. So then let's do a 7-3 round. And geez, I haven't heard VJC in there in a while, but let's try them. VA3 VJC.
Okay, nothing heard. So then let's do a 7-3 round.
All right, let's try VE3 DJZ.
VA3 VJC.
Huey, you still there?
Huey, you still there?
All right, moving on. How about Mike, VE3KMQ?
All right, moving on. How about Mike, VE3KMQ?
How about Wade, VA3 November Charlie Alpha?
VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA. Yeah, I'm still here to the end there, Chuck. Very good session tonight. It looks like we had quite a few folks, and 10 o'clock rolled around really quick, it seems, tonight. But thanks for doing it as always. 7-3 to you and to all on net. And for those following along on the YouTube channel, remember to hit that like button and subscribe. And thanks, Chuck, again for doing it. See you next week. 7-3 VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. Very good.
Okay, thanks, Wade. And like I said, 2 more sleeps until Friday. So thank you for joining us again, Wade. Glad you enjoyed yourself. It did go by fast, and I had a funny feeling it would. So yeah, uh, quite engaging conversations. It was great. Okay, B&W, VE3 B&W, you still around? How about Tom in Burlington, VE3 Charlie Echo uniform?
How about Tom in Burlington, VE3 Charlie Echo uniform?
Victor Alpha 3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
VE3 IUK.
VE3 IUK.
VA3 IMW.
VA3 IMW.
Thanks, Chuck. Certainly appreciate an entertaining break in the week. Just wondering if you can meet me on the Thursday simplex frequency for a couple of minutes just after you finish up the net. Thanks, Chuck. Certainly appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, sure thing. Will do. Okay, next, Vanya, Victor Alpha 3 X-Ray Lima Juliet. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, good evening to everybody on frequency 73. And, hey, Mac, I hope to hear you on Saturday. So, there you go. B3BK.
All right, very good then. Thanks, Rick. Next is Larry, VE3 LBI.
Thanks again for doing it, Chuck. Sat along, listened, didn't know too many of the trivia questions, but anyways, it was fun to listen.
Yeah, I was kind of rushed there with time. We had a lot of check-ins, a lot of conversation, so I'd rather take care of that first there, Larry. So, anyways, thanks for joining in, and of course, we'll be checking in on your net on Friday. So last on my list is Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf. Steve.
Yeah, I was kind of rushed.
Yeah, good net there, Chuck. I'm out of the sweet spot there, but hopefully you can still hear me good enough for the 7-3 round. So great net as always, and we'll look forward to next week's net. Thanks for doing it, VA3NFG.
Checking in on your net on Friday.
All right, thanks, Steve, for checking in, and look forward to chatting with you again soon. Especially now that the ZOE repeater it has better coverage, and I'm really happy that I can walk around the house now, use my crossband. And so if you hear, sometimes I use this frequency, sometimes I use another frequency, a secret frequency for my crossband, which I won't say out loud right now. But in any case, yeah. So with that, before I sign off, are there any last minute check-ins for tonight's AREG net? This is VA3CJZ.
You missed me on the 73 round, so 73 VA3's CDV.
It has better coverage.
Oh, my apologies, Cal. Geez, I didn't even write you down in the logbook. No wonder. There you are. Okay, VA3 CDV 7-3 round, Cal.
73.
All right, thanks, Cal. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the week. temperatures are going to be coming down, and the smoke will leave, and it'll be more enjoyable. All right, so with that, I want to say thank you all for joining me once again for another edition of the AREG Net. Tonight is week AREG 1713. So we're approaching the 33-year anniversary for the AREG. It'll be mid-September. I don't know the exact date right now, but anyways, thank you all so much. It's time went by so fast tonight. And until next time, I want to say thanks again. Be safe and be kind to one another. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet, Zulu, Chuck in Hamilton saying so long for now. 7-3.
Temperatures are going to be coming down, and the smoke will leave, and it'll be more enjoyable. All right, so with that, I want to say thank you all for joining me once again for another edition of the AREG Net. Tonight is the AREG